Hey, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Britt.
NYCWAO. Let's talk about
Power.
All right, we're talking about the season finale. I know I tweeted, I told y'all we was going to record it afterwards, but then we watched Survivor's Remorse and passed out.
Yeah, because that drink was is stressful.
Listen,
to your psyche.
Power status report. We hated it. Let me start.
Jasmine was like, I'm sad.
I was so sad, guys. And that's what I hated. What happened? Was it turned up? Obviously.
Yeah.
It was dope. This episode was unbelievable. I'm very happy with the writers in regards to the fact that this season finale was way better than last season.
Yeah.
They didn't do that Marvel comic bullshit that they did before. All of this, oh, somebody was in here garbage. This was a very good season finale.
Yeah.
Like, certain loose ends were tied up, and then there's some things that's open-ended, and then there were things that pissed us the hell off. Black bottom line. The bossed up moment of the episode.
Which one was that?
For me, the bossed up. That was a dope. That was a dope.
When Milan took 3 to the face.
Yeah, forget about 5 things to the face.
He took
3. 5 bullets to the face.
Like, for real,
5 bullets
to the face.
You know, they was like very, happy with on that face, right? But the bossed up, we have to throw in some more categories for the season finale. So the bossed up moment for me, Jazz's bossed up moment was when Tasha came over there and she had
like,
that gun.
Try it.
Okay, and Ghost had homie. He turned around and looked back, and she stood there smiling, and he had that. I was like, yes. Look at them St. Patrick's.
Exactly.
They doing it because that's the way it's
family.
supposed to be. You feel me? That husband and wife, they supposed to be doing their thing because they won. They're a team, but they're one. That team coming together makes them one. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know, what did 50-pound Natasha think that she was going to do? Did she think she was going to like overpower Ghost? Because I know she didn't have no gun in that dress.
Yeah, I don't know what she was gonna do. It was ridiculous. Let's talk about the fact that Keisha's still missing. You feel me? We still have no closure in regards to Keisha. That's one of the things that's just open-ended. So, best line. Let's talk about the great lines. One of the great lines for me was when the lawyer
Proctor.
When he said, "Can you send
us
all?"
He said, "Can you give us a group test?"
Yeah, group text
of all your fuck ups.
All your fuck ups. I was like, And I specifically like Proctor because he is the one character on this show. The one person in Ghost's life who's not attached to him. And he doesn't love him. He doesn't love him. You understand? He's not glamorized by Ghosts and his charm. Yeah. And he calls him on his shit. I really like this character. I'm hoping that next season they really, expand his character and his importance. Yeah. Because he's important.
Well, he will be important because Ghost is gonna need his lawyer.
But I want them to really showcase him wobbling with the with the DA and showing his bullshit and protecting Ghost. I think that would be really dope.
The fact that Ghost and Tommy have the same lawyer though, that's bad.
That news that he hit out there was like yikes, because now it's like, because he needs him. He's gonna need him specifically. So that is gonna look bad on him, but at the same time,
Proctor's gonna get him off.
Exactly. What other was a good line? I'm trying to think. When Ghost was like, "How could you do this to me?"
Yeah, that was sad.
Oh, and
when Tommy was like, "Well, you're gonna have to trust me." That was good.
No, the other good line was when Ghost said to Milan, "You wasn't watching me," something like that. Remember? Yeah. When he was like, he said,
Milan said that to him.
You underestimated me and you wasn't watching me or whatever. But he pulled that gun out on him. Ghost was moving fast. I was like, So let's talk about the
implementation of the homies when the homies came through.
That whole session.
But the funny thing is that he had to say to the littlest tiny one of his homies like, "Yo, it's white people in here." Yo,
Dre,
he was like, "Nothing can't pop off." He was like, "All right, man, I heard you."
Yeah, I really enjoy Dre's interactions with the homies from the block because it keeps it real. It keeps it still leveled and balanced. It's not all this glitz and glamour and Fifth Ave type living. We're also still seeing the block because the block is involved in this. You feel me? But that scene when we said our bossed up moment was Tasha and Ghost handling things. That whole scene was bossed up.
When he said, "Look around,
look around you." Look around, homie. Check the transcript. Look at what's going on. You ain't been paying attention.
For real.
Oh my goodness.
And you're supposed to be top flight security.
It
Come
was
on,
okay,
Milan.
literally. That joint was crazy. But you saw how resound Milan was when it was time for him to take them bullets to the face. He was
like, whatever.
You know, he hit that.
Okay, you got me.
You know, because I thought he was about to go in parade rest. Honestly, I was like, is he really just like, yo, I'm about to just take this? You know, he was about to go.
What are you gonna do?
It was ridiculous.
He's not gonna go out.
And when he said to Tommy, like, you know,
he said, after all I've taught you.
Yeah, stupid. You taught him too much. You know what I'm saying? What made you think? But listen.
That also the scene where Tommy came to speak to Milan.
Yes. That was a good
one,
scene
when
as
Milan
well.
was sharpening his knives.
Talk about we got another category I call bullshit. Okay? Y'all tell us what y'all I call bullshit moment was. I call bullshit moment was when Ghost dropped that wrench or whatever the hell he had and put his fingerprints on that damn window.
Ghost runs every damn morning. Okay. So you're telling me that he was on a steady, okay, because even though Greg lives in New York City, I think that he lives in a pretty okay building. He was on a steady fire escape. Okay. And he couldn't just get up out of that crouch. He had to go and put 3 fingers on the window.
This ain't no building in the South Bronx that's falling apart. This ain't one of them Brooklyn apartments that, you know what I mean, where they got a slumlord.
Actually, they coming up, man.
Well, I mean, that's the downtown area, you feel me? But the thing is, downtown Brooklyn, I should say. But the thing is, like, I call bullshit, and if I call bullshit category has to do with the writers. Yeah. I call bullshit on that. I wasn't pleased with that at all. I was like,
Ghost would not do that, especially without a glove. He just took his glove on.
What I will point out is Ghost is flustered. When Ghost is not in control,
he's flustered.
He's flustered. Angie also flusters him. And not Angie, but the fact that they're not together and he's still jealous and all this other crap.
He saw LeBron and everything.
Yeah, so that flustered him. That messed him up. All of that. But, and we see
Tommy killing Ruiz flustered him.
We see, because he's not in control. We see all his flustering because, like, when he was having that talk with Tasha, when she was like, you know, why'd you come in so late, blah, blah, blah. And then he started talking about Holly. And then he caught himself. Yeah. And he gets talking about,
like, baby girl, where them loud shoes at?
That scene was ridiculous. But, you know, he's not in control. So he's making these silly mistakes. And I could get with that mistake with him running his mouth with Tasha. That makes sense. Why? Yeah, because he's comfortable with Tasha. Even with whatever's going on, he trusts her. He knows he can talk to her.
Yeah. But this thing with the glove.
The fingerprint? No.
3 fingerprints.
I call bullshit. I was like, hell
and
no.
And I call bullshit that Angela went to the window and was like, let me investigate this.
She's not smart, though. Like, we've already seen that these past 2 seasons. That chick ain't that smart. So that's why I can't buy that. I call bullshit. I would have accepted it more.
And then my thing is like, oh well, I guess. I'm like, is this the only window in the apartment? But I guess that's the one with the fire escape is. Okay.
I would have accepted them finding them fingerprints if it was when they found Greg and they actually dusted and everything. Because I don't understand why they didn't dust. Yeah. Why didn't they catch that? Angela catches that. So again, I call bullshit on the whole thing.
But I guess they were saying like, no, the person who killed him, they came into the house with him,
and
they
that's
just
why
assumed that they came in with him.
Well, they would if they investigated, they would see the 2 bottle tops in the sink from when he gave them the beer. Even though Mike took his bottle of beer, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I just call bullshit on all of that, but I guess this is how the writers did it so that there's loopholes so that when Proctor got to get Ghost out of this, whatever. Yeah. But I call bullshit on all of that. So y'all tell us what your bullshit, I call bullshit. Next category we want to throw in here is my get the fuck out of here moment. My get the fuck out of here moment was when Angela walked in that mother effing club.
And her little Where in the Road is Carmen Sandiego coat.
With that bullshit. She do look like Carmen Sandiego.
She ain't never worn that coat before. She got her damn detective coat. Get out of here.
Yo, the hell with Angela, y'all. A couple of people who comment, y'all be like, yo, fuck Angela and all of that. Not every time I read that, I die laughing. Because I be like, yo, they can't stand Angela. But let me tell y'all something. That's what I'm on right now. And I couldn't stand Angela before. But fuck Angela, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
When they were at the restaurant, cafe, wherever they were at, and she pulled her hand away from Ghost because he said, yo, I'll do anything to protect you from Greg, blah, 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 blah. She thought at that moment, like, oh, he killed Greg
for me.
To protect me from going to jail for murder and conspiracy. So why are you...
So the way you say thank you. Sorry. So the way you say thank you is you go do this. This is your thank
because
you?
what she's believing is that he killed Greg in order to protect her. So what are you talking about? It's not like she doesn't know that he hasn't killed anyone before.
But for Greg,
you know that
Greg, like, you don't even love this dude. Get out of here. Yo, get out of here. I was done with her. Like,
that's ridiculous.
I was tight. I was like, yo, he need to go. Yo, Tasha need to go find a bunch of chicks in Brooklyn. She need to go find some chicks from Red Hook to come and see her, yo. I swear to God, like, no, they need to get it in on her. They need to just get it in. Get it in on her. Like, man, please. For real. I can't even believe that.
It's like, and he told her that Greg pulled her over and everything, and Greg was trying to get him to narc on her. So, hello? And she was like, what?
Yo.
Really?
That had me on stuck. I swear to God, I did not even expect that. Because when she was sitting there, the scene when she was sitting there and she could press for his fingerprints, I was like, you better not do it, girl. Don't you do it. What the hell you doing?
And at work at that.
Don't you do this shit. Yo, I just cannot. But that
it's so upsetting and it's so annoying.
That joint made me so mad.
And the fact that she came to the club with this.
Yes!
You know where he lives. And even when he's not at home, you know what hotel and what hotel room he frequents. He goes to the same hotel
disgusting.
room.
But do y'all understand?
But she brought it to his business. Now this man is shamed his identity and his what is it?
First of all,
everything is ruined.
What you're not understanding
the paparazzi is outside.
She's not just hitting him though. She hitting his whole family, his kids, their future. She's disgusting. Like, I can't stand her, yo. I swear to God, Tasha need to get it in on her. Like, for real.
Yeah, but Tasha might have to.
But Tasha gonna have to
Milan her.
She need to get it in on. I swear to God, I can't stand. I was like, I can't believe this bitch. Yo, we were sitting here like this, just staring at the TV. Like,
you gonna put me in cuffs at my workplace, nigga?
Let me tell you something. No. And that's foul. That was foul. Let me tell you, that's just like remember when I told.
He was so like stuck. My nigga was like stuck. He was like, how could you do this to me, Angie? Because I'm not your wife. That's how.
But this is what this all boils down to, though, y'all. She's mad about him going back to Tasha. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Like, but you decide, though. Stay in your motherfucking lane. The merging lane. That's what sides always belong in the merging lane. And she obviously didn't get the memo. So what the hell?
But she never gets the memo. That's why I really hate the fact that she's trying to use her wheels to put things together. Even at work, she didn't know Ruiz was off of the
late to the party.
She didn't know Ruiz was dead. I mean, she didn't know anything. She never knows anything.
Swear to God, I hate her. I'm going to be honest with you.
Her and Sax have the same pay grade, but he's always got to fill her in. Somebody has to fill her in.
And he trying to fill her in for real. Y'all heard how Sax was talking about
I couldn't even with that.
He talking about the tip. First of all, did y'all see him put that ketchup on that burrito? I was like, no, not on that burrito, baby.
On that 12-year-old burrito.
What the hell?
That burrito was old and stale as hell.
Sax was wildin'. But he talking about, in grief. I'm saying, I just shook my head. Let me tell y'all something.
Is he fucking kidding me?
Sidebar though, let me tell y'all something, because for those of you who don't know, I'm a widow. Let me tell you, mofos actually do approach you like that.
And then he talking
dead ass the next day, talking about. I'm saying, and I couldn't believe it. Mofos was coming at me like that at my husband's memorial service.
It's crazy.
Some of his family members.
Just.
I said, oh really?
This is how we get
How
down.
interesting this is. Some mofos was in my inbox with craziness, and I was like,
are you for real?
Is that right? Because if this man was here, he'd be slapping the shit out of you right now. But that's interesting. But that's how people get down. But the thing is, and even like with Tasha,
Sax, he really disgusted me.
Disgusting.
I was like,
it was disgusting. But another thing, another part that really got me talking, if I compare to real life with what Angie did to Ghost, right? Even the whole thing of you mad at a dude, you know how that goes, right? When you mad with a dude that you break up with and he did you dirty or he did you wrong, she can't say he did her dirty because you was in this negative already. It was already a negative. He's a married man.
Yeah.
So you can't really cry victim or anything like that. But okay, let's say you feel in some type of way, you feel betrayed because he went back to his wife. As if that's a wrong. But let's say you feel some type of way. If he didn't do anything to the point where you got to mess with a man's job or his money. You feel me?
His children.
I just feel like when you messing with someone,
yeah.
Like I recently told that dude, I was like, yo, I could be any other chick would F up your money, kid, and I'm not even doing that to you. I ain't trying to F up your life. Like somebody, you gotta really do something crazy. You gotta really.
I mean, all I'm taking from this is that's how they rocking Queens.
She throwing shade at Queens. Yeah, I mean, because we Harlem in the Bronx. Yeah, you don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Even when a dude, and I'm going to tell you, this dude I was dealing with, he deserves it. Deserves it. But did I do that? No, I didn't do that. Because I'm like, I'm not going to mess with nobody's pockets. Because he just got a little something just recently. Got a little bit recently. Got him some benefits. I ain't going to mess with you and you still on probation. You feel me? I wouldn't do that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep you, because Black Lives Matter, right? But that I couldn't believe it. That's why I'm looking at Angie like, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute.
First of all, to the man that paid your rent, though. Let me stop.
For real, though. Like, let's keep it 1 million. Your rent is getting paid by this man. And then there's the fact that anything that she's involved in, she can't blame him. You can't say he ruined my life and all this other stuff. Because when you found out what he was about, you could have stepped
But how can
she chose, as a grown woman, to stay in it. So how you trying to throw him under the bus now and get him back for whatever? You using all this information that you gained by being with him and being in the dirt with him. Sorry, man. You was in the muck and mire with him. And this is the thing that really is tripping me out about stupid. Angela. This is this dumb bit. I could not believe it. And this is why she's creep bombastic. The creep bombastic word goes to Angela. Well,
Angela and Jukebox. And Kanan.
Angela and Jukebox, but Angela's number one right now. You want to know why? Because she said something. When she was like, what'd she say? Oh my God, when they was talking about the fact that she was like, yeah, when he called her. When Ghost called her.
Yeah, exactly. And she said, I'm going to protect you because it's in my best
interest to protect you.
She's forgetting that he was living with her. There's documented paperwork that says that he paid her rent, which could be hush money or in exchange for her giving him information.
And that's why
he stole the sketch and they know it.
Her doing this, she don't realize like, yo, you about to one, look stupid, two,
lose your job.
You gonna be in trouble too.
You're going in jail.
And I guess she's really going off of what Shorty said to her. What's Shorty's name?
From Texas.
Yeah. Well, she was like, when a man loves you, he'll do anything for you. And I guess she's banking on that. She's thinking he's not gonna talk about me. He's not going to turn this around. But she forgot what happened with Tommy. Remember how he basically threw her under the bus?
Yeah.
For Tommy?
Yeah.
What makes you think he ain't going to... Because and Greg was prophesying, y'all. Remember when Greg said to him, to Ghost, when Ghost was like, she's not a murderer? And he was like...
I wonder if she'll say the same about you. And then he was like, she's going to burn you just like she did me. And he also told Ghost, she loved you and you went back to your wife. She's going to burn you if I ask her to. Or what he say if I give her the opportunity? And the opportunity was
and
him
Greg
dying.
gave her the opportunity because Greg got lit the fuck up in his living room.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I really like that scene. That was
another great scene.
The whole thing, from when Mike
acting,
came in,
everything was dope. Yeah, the writing,
because
everything
Greg
was
was popping that hot. Angela's the leak. Then he gets the phone call,
and he's like. That egg on his face.
Exactly.
If y'all follow us on Twitter, you saw I was right now. I said, y'all see that egg pouring down Greg's face?
Listen,
do y'all see all of that?
When he went over and was, doing his little flashbacks to remember everything that Mike has ever said that, showed him that he was the lead. I was sitting there like, they're in this New York City apartment. Can't Mike see him? Like, what the hell? But it was a little wall there. The fact that he called the federales and said this man's name was Miguel. I said, oh.
Stupid.
Greg said he trying to do his job for real.
But I was just like, wow. But what was really interesting with Mike was, and he's creep bombastic number 2. When he was like, they threatened my family, blah, blah, blah. Basically, that was an admission. That was an admission, right? Then he was like, Angela's dirty. Let's get her.
We can spin
Shut up.
You want to, because he's like, all you want to do is get Egan and St. Patrick anyway, so we can do that. But she would be in jail.
That was crazy. It was like, damn, Mike, you really ain't shit.
He's not. But Mike was so efficient with that handgun.
Yeah.
I said, ooh,
because I don't know if y'all noticed, pay attention to his shoulders. There was no movement.
Yeah, I said, where did he train? Not in New York City.
he got at Greg, and Greg was like
right through the hand. That train. I'm gonna say on this episode, first of all, I don't know, that wouldn't be CGI, but the choreography of murder and fighting was really on point.
Yo,
everything looked like a video game. When Milan was on the floor, I'm like, damn, I would need a video game.
No, the footage, the way everything was shot was great. If you paid attention to the club when Ghost was walking and how close the camera was to him, and then it panned back and you see shoulder and his clothing. It's as if they went back to the first episode.
The visual director is on point.
Yes, it's as if they went back to the first episode, the premiere, of how visually beautiful it was.
Of the first season,
you know what? Real shit. Ghost was beautiful this
whole
episode.
Yeah.
When he came into the diner and in that scarf with, let me tell you, when a New York
fresh cut.
Yes, when a New York man got that lineup, it's something about that. Let me tell y'all need to get hip to this outside of NYC. A man with a dope ass lineup, that lineup sharp. Ain't nothing like a man in New York going to the barber. Let me tell you.
They set them appointments up like they dentist appointments.
And then the fall, when he got that thick wool scarf around his neck and that peak coat or that bomber leather, ooh, child. Or that flight jacket with that scarf. Because he like, I'm keeping it chill today. Listen, Ghost was looking right, okay? That was like, but visually, they got back to shooting Ghost to really show his beauty, his mystique, and how dope he is. And I really was peeping that like, okay, it's really good. So I'm hoping next season it's gonna be really interesting. It's just gonna be like,
but I have faith in Proctor that he's gonna set things straight. Yes. However, in the meantime, Tariq, what the hell?
Fuck Tariq.
Tariq is over here drinking after people.
Listen,
you drinking? What the hell? He's small. The end of that meme was a little bit different.
Fuck Tariq.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. Now, and that let me tell you something. That's
the fact that he was like, "No, I'll take the package. I'll do it." Where Ray Ray at?
Tariq
Shut the hell
is
up.
the next creep bum bastard. Okay. There's 5 creep bum bastards. Angela, then Mike, and the next 3: Tariq, Kanan, and Jukebox.
I think Jukebox comes before Kanan.
Yeah. They ain't shit for once. Kanan
last
on the list.
Because she literally, like, as a human being, she ain't shit. She never will be.
She has to die. Someone needs to kill her. I'm thinking, well, we need to do another video for predictions. Yeah. But Tariq, I hate him. I want him gone.
You're really 15 doing this stupid shit?
I tweeted this. I said, I'm sorry. I feel that Tasha and Ghost need to be wearing black, and they need to be hearing slow singing, and there needs to be some flower bringing for them. They need to grieve.
Because Tariq is dead.
Tariq don't need to live. I'm sorry. That's when it's time to kill the kid. It's time.
Because now you're a hassle. You're way too much trouble.
He's a liability. He's no good. I mean, because if you're doing this at 15, you'll never be a decent man. Because at 15, he's on the brink of manhood. You feel me? Like, you can't. And my late husband always said.
A man.
My late husband always said, you can't start teaching a young boy to be a man when he's 18. Like, that starts from the beginning. That's why when my son was in my stomach, when I was
100
pregnant.
years ago, he would be a grandfather by 15.
Exactly. When my son was in my belly, my husband would put his face to my stomach and say to him, "You're a man." And when he was a kid, he's still a kid, but 1, 2, 3, he always told my son, "You're a man. You're a man." He said, because you can't start telling him he's a man at 15.
He's going to be like, oh, what's this? Oh, this is
new to him.
This is this new hard thing that I got to fulfill. I don't know if I want to do it.
Tariq is a lost cause. And in my opinion, if there's no saving no one, that you can't save that. So he just needs to kill himself, or they need to off him. Okay? Because he ain't going to do nothing but be some underdeveloped man walking around here ruining lives, breaking women's hearts.
Kanan.
He going.
But you see how happy and proud Kanan is? He said, "I told you, man. I told you he was about it."
So I tweeted this.
She said, "Fuck you mean? He is the hustle."
Yeah. Yeah, but
all Kanan wanted to do was do hood rat shit with his son, and he couldn't do that.
Exactly.
So now he's able to do it with Tariq,
and now we're staring at that. That's the big elephant in the room.
So Kanan has a heart.
Kanan was basically, of course, jealous about the relationship Ghost and Sean had, but his issue was also that Ghost didn't raise Sean to be a hood figure. That's the other
Ghost didn't raise Sean in his image.
Exactly, because he raised Ghost in his image. And that's what he's bothered by. So, and then there's the fact that he didn't get to do things with Sean. Sean, when he came out, Sean wasn't all like, "Yo, Pop, I want to run the streets with you." There was none of that. So now he got this little boy, Tariq, who's looking at him like he's a big deal. And he's feeling good about it. And it's like, there's going to be a dilemma because there's attachment. There's attachment that is now developed. Don't get attached. But he's clearly...
She said, why you looking... You got the look on your face like you want to raise him up in the sky or some lion.
That dude was about to be like, the circle of life. He was ready for that. Hey, but he was spelling. I told you he was ready. I told you he was ready. Yeah, so did I tell you?
He for the hustle, man.
But Tariq ain't shit. When he walked around there holding this shit all like it's a Bible.
Yeah, exactly.
He holding that joint like it's a Bible, walking around all.
Oh, deacon.
And then
here you go.
Are you such and such and such? I got this for you. I got this word here for you. You fool ass. The hell is you doing? I'm so done.
Have you ever heard of the good book?
That's basically what and then when he's sitting in there drinking this lean, drinking off of this nondescript dude that he don't know, talking about, man, they all liars, man. I don't need their money. I get my own.
No, but the look in his face when he was like, nah, we ain't got a front door, we got an elevator. And they started laughing. He like, what?
He don't understand. He's so far removed. That's why he got to die. Like, he has to die. My mother used to say
like Brian Gumble is closer.
Okay?
To the
My mother used to say to us, like, I remember when she would get mad at us, like, my mom's is crazy, and she would look us dead in the face and be like, if anybody got a right to kill you, it's me. And I would just be like... And that's why all the days of my life, if she ever came in my room at night, I always was like, oh, hell no. Because I was like, she about to kill us. She, but she always said that. Like, she said, nah, because if you get to that point where I feel there's no return, there's no fixing you, I'm going to take you out. And I used to be like, yo, what the hell? But, like, I can understand that now. Like,
that's crazy.
Because why let you live and pollute this world with the foolish shit going on in your head? And yes, and embarrass her. Like, she's absolutely right. Right? You know what I'm saying? And Tariq gotta go. Tariq gotta go, y'all. He's an embarrassment.
He's already going.
It's disgusting. I'm gonna be honest.
I just really can't believe that Kanan has some sort of heart, because he said he took the picture with him and he talking about, but you can see in his face that he's like, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to kill him.
They taking selfies and shit.
You don't want to kill him. You killed your son. What?
Because he has a right to kill his son, like what we was just talking about, what Mommy just said. And also, if y'all really think about it, even though he hates Ghost for Ghost sending him to jail and all of that, and he hates Ghost for having his son be different and having his son be in line with him, he still recognizes that Ghost did not kill his son.
Yeah, Ghost did him a favor.
You feel me? He raised his son and made sure his son was okay. So...
I mean, Ghost put third-degree burns on like 80% of your body, but that was your fault.
But he didn't hurt his son. So at the same time, I think that maybe Kanan may be dealing with that whole thing. Because he said, I'm going to hurt the father. Notice that's what he was stressing. Because that was his choice to kill Sean. And as far as he's concerned, his right. Because that's his son. You feel me? Ghost didn't hurt his son.
Yeah.
He could have. Because he put him in jail. The smart thing to do would have been to kill Sean.
And also, though, when Sean came up to Ghost to kill him, Ghost could have killed his son.
And he didn't. You feel me? But I feel like, I guess there's a certain code Kane must be abiding by that he ain't trying to fuck with. Because this is a little kid. You feel me? Also, that's a little kid.
Yeah, he's 15.
And truth be told, he's innocent in all of this.
I mean, I don't think that he cares about his age or anything. He killed that old ass lady.
No, but people they posting saying
and he was gonna kill that little girl. I believe he threw her out the window. Yeah. I don't think it's about that. I think it's literally just that, oh wow, I have a little kid who's looking up to me. I have the son I never got to have.
But you don't think that I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think. I think that also though he does feel like, dang, he could have killed my son, but he didn't. Yeah. Because notice he stressed
but he was about to kill
it's about
Tariq.
Hurting the father.
He was about to kill Tariq before.
He was, but he got to know this.
And then Tariq was like, man, fuck my dad.
That's true too. So I don't know. I feel like it may be a little bit of both. Y'all tell us what you think. I was just about to say something
about G-Box?
And I got distracted because you said that again. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Kanan, the whole situation is crazy, but I just want Tariq going. They all creep on bastards. Jukebox is going to be a problem in regards to what they do with Tariq. Tasha, I felt so bad for her. I felt so bad for her.
At the end, where they were showing the phone ringing, and she called him like 11 times and texted him 9 times, and he's like, "Can I get that, officer?"
And Ghost talking about,
and of course, they're gonna treat him like trash.
Fuck you, Ghost. But and that was honestly, I'm trying to think. What was your clutch my pearls moment was when I guess Tasha got them fucking text messages, them pictures, because it was like because it's not even just that. it clutched my pearls moment because it all happened at the same time.
Yeah.
That she's reaching out, and you have to understand, as a wife, she's reaching out to her husband, like, because that's who she would call. That's her go-to. But let's connect the dots, y'all. Y'all remember that scene between her and Tommy? When she was talking to Tommy, and Tommy was like, trust me. And she said, you sounding like ghosts. See, now this is making me think about what's going to be happening next season. Yeah, that she's going to be leaning on Tommy. Because we already see...
And Tommy's going to be in Ghost's position.
Because we already see Tommy has already moved. The switch has happened. Ghost is not making the calls. He's not in control. Tommy's in control. This is what we're starting to see. Now, towards the end, Ghost was starting to come back into himself. You saw that? But then, switch. It's still a switch. He's not Ghost anymore. And Tommy is now in his position. Tasha has to trust Tommy.
Yeah.
She's confiding in Tommy. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember what we told you in the last review. The feeling of this wife not having this covering because her husband is gone. That trust. He's not there. That protection.
And she's still... It's not
her
there. Covering just keeps getting thinner and thinner.
And it's like,
what
the hell? So she's calling Ghost all these times, and Ghost isn't picking up the phone. He's not picking up the phone. And now she's going to have to
reach out to Tommy, who, even though Tommy, he's not trying to kill Ghost, like what it seemed like he was going to try to do in past episodes, he's still against Ghost.
Nah, but Tariq, when Tommy found out about Tariq,
it's going to be crazy. And it's also hilarious because Tommy F with Kanan hard.
Well, he used
to. But
he ain't about to fuck with Kanan, not with this. Not with this. Not with Tariq. Not with Tariq. But you understand, y'all? You connecting the dots, like you seeing how things are shifting. You feel me? Because, and even Tasha, like what she said to him, she said, even though he ain't shit, that's the father of my children. You feel me? I got to protect him. And he was like, and I'm going to protect him also. You feel me? The connection between Tommy and Tasha, it's back, but it's also has changed a little bit. If you are y'all peeping the difference in their connection, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out next season because Tommy is going to be who she relies on. Tommy is going to be the one that's going to be doing the work. So she's going to be more aligned with Tommy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And some would say, "Dang," but that's still her husband, right? Because you have to understand the situation
is obviously not capable.
He's basically he's fucking up. But see, what happened to Ghost, y'all, is what should happen to any man that cheats on his wife. And any woman too, vice versa.
Yeah.
If you would step away from your family like this, but specifically for a man to step away from your family, you leave them uncovered. You leave them in limbo. Leave them for the wolves. That is what happens. Even though in this show, this is, they're drug dealers and all this other stuff. But even in regular life, that is basically what is happening. Yeah, because you have left them to the wolves.
Infiltrate your circle because they're going to pop your bubble because you done already popped it open. You gave them the pin. Because
the man, that's the figurehead. And that's what this whole gender challenging thing be driving me crazy right now. Because they talk about man. Like, what are y'all talking about? Because, man, go look up that word. You feel me? You feel it's like it epitomizes. Yes, women, we strong. I'm strong. If y'all don't know, I deadlift 225. You feel me? I leg press 315. But when there is a strong presence of a man, that changes how people approach. Yeah. My husband only died, but what happened was we were left in limbo. You understand? And the covering, well, even though I know it's still there because God protects us, but the covering is, from the way it looks, is gone. And wolves come to pounce.
Yep.
When they see, ain't no man there. Ain't no man there.
Everybody knows that.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody so that's why I can't comprehend.
Like, I'm coming. When like even with us. We're two women that live with children or whatever. And we have people like, I gotta come over because people need to know there's a male presence.
Yeah, our family members, a couple of them, they my cousins.
Ain't no man
there, so they come through. You feel me? But the thing is, and it's a shame that even that's why I don't understand this gender challenging thing, because we have especially young black boys, young kings that we are bringing up, and y'all got to stop this gender challenging bullshit, because we need them to be men, we need them to be strong, and we need them to know that they're supposed to be men.
Especially ours, because they're already working at a deficit.
God damn it, I'd be damned if my son be talking about just because I'm a man. Yes, because you a man, god damn it. All right, but we got off that, okay?
Tommy's Bilbo situations always put me, I love the acting. I love it. I be like, yes, Joseph. Yeah,
Joseph.
them joints always catch me off guard because when Holly was like, "What was Ghost talking about?" When Tasha was like, "What was Ghost talking about?" He's talking about Holly.
Holly?
Like, does he think that we can't see his crazy? Does he think that Tasha can't see that he's manic?
I love it though.
Because you were just talking regular and you like, huh, Holly?
Let me tell y'all, because y'all know we love us some Ghosts.
That's that
and
Bilbo
somebody said on the last review, they was like, y'all use a lot of butts when y'all talking about Ghosts, making excuses for Ghosts. We're not making excuses for Ghosts. It's just that this is what's happening. However, do y'all see Ghost back?
Ghost doesn't realize, the reason why, men have such a higher standard put on them or whatever, or more weight thrown on them is because when you F up, you F it up for everybody. So Ghost did not realize that Black Lives Matter, and he's F'ing it up for all black men and black people in general who are trying to be in the nightclub business. Okay? Because Kathleen, or whatever her name is, and her father hit that,
he was dumb.
That hand came down so hard. This is the second time, Ghost.
Yep.
Pretty much. They're never gonna work with black people again.
You're so stupid. But for real, and even with men, period. I used to I remember I said that to my husband when he was alive. I said, when you mess up, when you forget something, when you procrastinate on something, it fucks up for everybody, for the rest of us. Whatever you don't do, the negative falls on the rest of us. And I remember he'd be like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? And I was like, if I could do it for you, certain things, if he couldn't, of course, because I'm his wife, pull his coattail, or if he couldn't do it, I'm gonna do it. But the things that I couldn't do that he specifically had to do, I would be like, come on, make sure you on your shit. And that's the thing with men, nowadays, and I can't speak for other races. I just know that my black men are doing a lot of complaining and well, why I got to do it, why she can't do it. I can't comprehend no black man.
Why you don't want to do it?
I can't comprehend no man not wanting to pull more weight than his woman. I don't get that. I don't understand you men. I don't get it, and I don't understand men not wanting to be men. I don't get it. Why? I don't get it.
They don't want to do any work.
It don't make any sense to me.
And it's like even in like.
But that's why we not winning.
This is even back in the day when the dude effed up. For the rest of like the next 100 years, everyone with his family name is gonna be blacklisted. Okay. We don't F with you. So when you F up, think about your future kids and your grandkids.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
Be a man. That's what we.
You ain't ish, so they gonna automatically start off trash because you didn't leave any money for them. You don't have anything to leave them. No home, no business, no nothing, because you just ain't ish out here.
Let me tell you something. Even though this show is about, the drug game or whatever, the show is called Power, but it also shows the power of a man, the power of man. And I respect it because, and I told y'all before in the other episode, like I consider myself a feminist. Both of us do. But I don't like to say it because of the stigma that feminism now has. Because it's like, like that Chandra Rhimes crap. Like, it's like, oh, being promiscuous makes you a feminist. No, that's bullshit. That just makes you a hoe. Or I don't need a man. No, that's bullshit. That just makes you lonely. Or maybe you're ugly. I don't know. But the thing is, I can be I am woman, hear me roar, and know how dope I am. I could deadlift 225. I can have a job or not have a job. I can start my own business. I can be a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife. I can stand by my husband's side or even just be a single woman and still be a feminist and still have respect for a man in his role, in his position. And that's what I like about Power, that it shows. And this is a black man, though. That's another thing, that even though it has negative topics, the drug game, but it still shows how this
there
black
are morals and lessons.
But it shows how this black man, all of this weight is on his shoulders, and any wrong move by him fucks it up for everybody. And it shows how this man has to be on point. He has to be about his business. And he ain't got time to play.
Exactly.
He ain't got time to make mistakes.
But it also shows the connection between him and Tasha, because she has to be on point as well.
But you understand? And when he falters, when he gets distracted, when he's not focused on what's right, as far as his family and him being a man,
she has to take over. What
happens? Shit happens with his family. You feel me? So, and that's what I like about Power, that it's not like, even though it shows Tasha being in a position of power as well, and a lot of people I think don't like her position because she's the wife who was so caught up in her husband, and it's like she didn't have her own, I guess, identity, if they want to say that. I mean, I think she did have her own identity. I think she chose as a wife to play the role of supporting, you know, cast member in the world of Ghosts. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Should she have done something, I guess, for her? Maybe. But the thing is, I think, hold on. The problem is, this is what we do. We always make it, she did something wrong because she did what she was supposed to do, which is support her husband. Mm-hmm. What was wrong was that he didn't stay in line with her.
Exactly. But let's also not make it seem like this is such a crazy thing that never happened. She has 3 children. Okay, 3 of them. Like, that's not crazy for a wife and a mother to sometimes have a moment where she forgets about herself because she has a whole. First of all, she's not dealing with a regular situation.
Exactly.
Her husband is a drug dealer.
Exactly. I mean, and I know I lived that life. That's exactly what happens when you just say, okay, it's like I got to focus on these kids. And sometimes, as the mother, we put pieces of ourselves to the side for a second. Do I think back and say to myself, dang, I could have did this, I could have did that. But I know whatever choice I made was what was best for my family. The biggest problem I have, especially with, this is the Black community, what we always do is we like make it, when some negative happens within a marriage or a relationship like that, it becomes, no, because see, as a woman, what you were supposed to do is, no. Don't try to point the finger and make the negative the woman when it was this man who didn't do what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't, I don't understand. Like, that, I never comprehend that. And we always make it a negative. The stay-at-home mom, the stay-at-home wife is a negative. Well, who's going to take care of these kids? Who's going to be cooking these meals? Ghosts like to eat. Tommy, too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Like they're in a situation where they could just hire a maid and have somebody coming into their home.
You know what I'm saying? But even if it's like, I just think that we as a community, we got to stop doing that. Anytime something goes wrong, it's like, oh, it's because that woman didn't this. Because when you're dealing with a woman who actually does work a full-time job and all of that, and them kids start acting up, what do we say? That's because the mother wasn't home.
Yep.
She's working too much. She's too focused on career. Instead of really pointing the fact that, you know, this man should have kept his family together.
At the very least.
You know what I mean? Like, what y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you know, we know
and it's like, whether you happy or not, I'm sorry, this is a decision, that type of huge decision, you made it, you have to stick with it. I'm sorry. You're not about to marry me for years and years and years. It hasn't been 1 year, not even 2. It's been decades. I'm sure it's been at least 20 years that you've been together. You decided to have children. That's a decision you can't go back on. All
right.
It's over.
We in this forever.
It's over. We're dying together. Like, if you're trying to end it, then everybody's got to go.
Yeah, get the hell out of my face.
You know, all of us. Close the vent and turn on the oven. That's it. Close all the vents. Yeah. You're not getting out of this.
You know, but it's just really interesting because you know who's he gonna be calling on?
Tasha, Tommy,
his wife. Tasha would never do that to him. What Angie did to him, when she said it's the right thing to do, or smug, crazy, and full of herself.
But you know what this shows also? The power of the cosmos. Okay, the cosmos.
Yeah.
Because what you put out, you get in. And Ghost got it right in the butt.
With a sandpaper condom. Right. Let me tell y'all, I recently told that's what I told my ex. I said, let me tell you something. Everything you dished out to me, you're going to get 100-fold coming back. You're going to reap what you sow. Call it reaping what you sow. Call it karma. Call it whatever. I said, but 100-fold. 100-fold, homie. It's coming back. And whatever. Ain't no whatever. It's coming. Especially when it's like, it was unwarranted. You feel me? But he put all his trust in Angela.
Really? He
really did. And did you see the shock on his face?
I just can't believe. But you know what? He also had that look of shock when Proctor said to him, like, yo, if you're on that tape, you're going down too. Ghost was like, me go to jail? You're a drug dealer. You telling me that it never, like, occurred to him that he might go to jail?
He forgot that he sold drugs. And also these episodes
thinks he's like above everything.
But the past few episodes leading up to this, it's really nice because they were showing how many times Tasha continued to lie for him, even though he dogged her out. Mm-hmm. Tasha kept lying. Tasha kept lying to Angela. She's still being his alibi. All of that. You feel me? And for this finale, for it to be Angela who stuck that knife not in his back,
so
she stuck that joint right in his throat.
The way
she was
where Greg got shot. Mike was so offended passion with that.
I can't believe that she did that to him though. Like I was like, yo, this bitch right
it's
here.
Stupid. And they show, and they're both in the same position because for Angela and Tasha, it's in their best interest for Ghost to be out and okay. And
yo, Angela basically said, I don't give a fuck about you or your kids.
Or your wife.
No, of course she don't give a fuck about the wife. And we know that she don't give a fuck about the kids because she slept with this married man. But this right here, she's saying, I don't care about their livelihood. I don't care about how they
their
live.
day-to-day is gonna be
care. I don't care. So this is how we know. We now know that she don't love Ghost, right? Do we now know this? All you people
you can't say that she's doing this out of love because she's so jealous.
If she loved him, she would never do this to this man because she know that there's kids involved. Because she could have just stepped away and never known this man ever again. She could have just let it go, right? But she know he got kids. Because if you love him, you love his kids. You want his kids to be all right. You feel me? Nah, she just wrecked the entire family, kid. Like it was nothing.
Bruh, he's being brought out of his club with everybody taking these pictures of him.
How many of y'all was sad about that?
About to be on Media Takeout, on TMZ, In Touch. Is that what it's called?
Get out my face.
Oh my gosh.
I know some of y'all probably like good for Ghost ass because I know some of y'all not fans of Ghost. I can't help but still be a fan of Ghost even though he pisses me off. You feel me? He pisses me off, but I love me some Ghost.
Tommy had me happy the whole episode.
Yeah, Tommy was turned up with the character.
Yeah. But my only thing was like, damn, why you still want to sell drugs through his club? Like, why are you doing that?
And now that Ghost is in jail.
And I guess that's just really to get back at him. I think.
Now that Ghost is in jail, they gonna be able to just do whatever the fuck they want. Listen, we about to end this review. That shit was crazy. But y'all tell us all the things, everything that y'all thought. Let us know what it was for y'all, what was turned up, what wasn't. It just was crazy. Everything.
I can't believe her with that damn Carmen Sandiego jacket. She really pissed me off.
To hell with her, man. She need to go die now. Anyway, I'm Jazz.
I'm Britt.
NYCWAO.
Yes,